Hello, hello. This is Ronnie. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful night, wonderful day. Um, actually, here was a very nice day. Abnormally, okay. Just wanted to check some. Sorry about that. Um, it was actually abnormally warm here today. Usually, it's snow on the ground. It could be snow on the ground or below zero. But it was a nice day. So didn't get a chance to get outside to do a live. So maybe I can do some videos tomorrow outside. Not promising. So don't hold me to it. If you do, you may see it on Facebook or Twitter or Periscope. I don't know if I'll do it through YouTube, but we'll see. But what I wanted to talk about, I'm not sure if you caught my videos a couple of days ago regarding the four agreements. The four agreements. And what I wanted to talk about was this one agreement that gave me an additional connection, right? Connection. Now, if you're watching me, you may be thinking, connection, why do you need a connection? Connection, mainly in business, could be personal life, but what we know is that when we are in business, when we connect to individuals or we are drawing certain people into us or we're connected to certain people, there's something, a mirror of us somewhere, part of us. Not everything, could be all of us, but there's something, a part of us that's connecting with that person. And so that's what I want to talk about because as I talked about the four agreements, that was something that the group that I'm a part of is accountability group. It's a business group, basically. It's more than that as well, but it's basically a group that you have tasks and you need to complete them every single week. Hold everyone accountable for that so you can make sure that you're successful, right? So this week we were talking about, on the call, I think it was Sunday, about the four agreements. And now the host, the presenter, while we were discussing, while she was going through the four agreements, one of the four agreements, I believe, is don't take it personally, discuss the story. She told a story about herself. Now, as I go back and I discuss about connections, how I was connected to this person originally is, I'm not going to go into detail, specifically, but overall it was, something about her, certain things on the outside that had a connection to her that I was interested in, that some things were similar that I could relate to this person on the outside. Remember that word, on the outside, right? So during the discussion and discussing one of the agreements about don't take it personally, she told a personal story. Now, the story she told, little did I know that story related to me so much. Like she went through, especially in her mind and her thought process was the same as mine, as what I was going through before. And it's just so great to hear that there's a connection, another connection. See, we look at the outside and we see people, what they're doing on the outside, but there's so much more within us that we could be connecting with someone and don't even know. Like that energy is coming and we're connecting with them. So this is one more thing that I have a connection with this person. And it was powerful for me, because, I'm discussing this because I want to say this. It's so important that you share your story. It's so important to share your story um, because you never know who you're helping. You never know who life you may be changing. So, for a long time, you want to be transparent. For a long time, I think it was very hard for me to share who I am. I always hid behind something. It was very quiet because honestly, I wasn't happy with myself. Uh, but you have to be happy. You have to be full of joy and be proud of who God has created you to be, who God has created you to be. Regardless of what has happened to you, the things, the valleys that you have gone through, the embarrassing moments, the negative things that have happened, but that's part of you. As long as you don't get stuck in those things, but that has created you. And you have to learn how to put it in perspective and how you can create that into helping yourself and then helping others. So if you have all these stories bundled up inside and you're closed up, you can't help yourself and I can't help you if keep things in. So I'm at a point in my life that I'm truly happy with who I am. I have some improvements, of course, but genuinely loving yourself, being happy with how you're created, then you're more easily able to share your story. You're not like kind of, okay, I don't want to share this much of it, or I got to be careful how I use my words, even though you do sometimes. But I can tell you from my own experience, okay, I got to make sure that I say this way. Now I'm like, you know what? I'll share with you. If it's personally about me, I'm not talking about anybody else, but personally me, if you're asking me a question, I'm more likely to tell you than in the past where I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. And not really making that connection with anyone because I didn't want that connection. So I'm just sharing this with you because, as I mentioned, sharing your story helps you connect with others and in your personal life and especially in your business, right? Because people do not buy products. Now, certain products they buy over and over. But if you're online, you have a business, small business, and you're not known, and people buy from people, not products. So if you have a connection with someone, they're more likely to purchase from you, to service your business, to just basically, you have a customer basically. So don't be afraid to share who you are, your true self, not someone that's over there that's doing it great and you're trying to act like them, not that person over there that might be driving something that you whatever, but truly be you. Not to say you can't model after them, but truly be yourself. So I hope this really helped you out. um, really get in tune with yourself. And again, you never know what the end result of something is going to be because I didn't know that I was going to get that out of it. I know there's probably tons of people or people that were in that got something totally different. I got a connection, um, you know, connection out of that discussion, right? So hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and hope to come live to you soon. Now, if you want to get more information or you want to talk a little bit more about this, discuss it, please feel free to reach out to me. I have links below. If you're interested in learning about businesses that I have, please click the link below and just reach out to me and we can discuss some things and what's going on. All right. So have a great night. All right. Peace.